everyone, and welcome back to Brain Function Testing. In this video, I'm going to specifically go over the in-office testing feature that involves going through the BFT intake form in a similar manner to remote testing, except all of the emails will go to your @brainfunctiontesting.com email address. If you need some clarifying on what that address is, information on that will be in your user manual and also in the shared Dropbox folder titled Implementation Files. So once you have entered a patient's information, you go down here to the second piece, which you can either choose remote patient testing or in-office testing. So the in-office testing date, you can choose any date during the week that is not a holiday. You'll see that July 4th here is blocked out. Now, under special circumstances, if we know ahead of time enough, we can actually deliver tests on that date. But like I said, under special circumstances, and you would need to contact us well ahead of time. So I'm going to say that we're going to take a test today. Now, if you note here, you can only schedule same-day testing Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it will take a minimum of 1 hour to process. So that means that if it is 12:04 now, please do not choose any time here before the 1 o'clock mark or whatever one more hour than the current time is. I'm going to choose 1:30. And once you have specified the in-office test date and the in-office test time, you should be aware that an email will be placed to your patient at this email address to confirm with them that specification. Also, an email will be placed to your inbox at your brainfunctiontesting.com email address under the folder confirmations. So you'll see here, John Smith's test is scheduled. You can actually add it to your Google Calendar if you use a Google Calendar. And you'll see that their test time and their test date is here. Now, if you have some issues, you can always contact this number for direct support. Going back here, you're going to authorize and submit this form. And likewise, you're always going to go to the download and print requisition form, and you're going to want to make sure to get a copy of this to your patient as well. When it comes time to take your patient's test, you're going to want to go back to your inbox at your brainfunctiontesting.com email address, and you're going to go to the testing links file. Now you'll see here, this is John Smith's live testing link. When your patient sits down to take this, make sure that they read through this email thoroughly before starting their test to go through exactly what steps they'll need to take in order to get to their test. And once you read through it, there's a Take My Test button here. If you're dealing with a patient who has special difficulties comprehending instructions, you may want to have them read the instructions back to you and have a technician or somebody else in your office monitor them while they're taking their test. So once you click the live link, you're going to want to have your patient go through this information specifically and read more instructions about the test. If you haven't done so already for them, there are PDFs here to disable notifications on that system to ensure that their testing process will be as smooth as possible. Once they go through this information, they're going to confirm their information, and they are going to press this Take Me to My Test button. At that point, they will be redirected to CNSVS and will be able to complete their test as scheduled. Just a reminder that this test link here is actually active for 7 days. So if your patient needs to reschedule, you will actually not need to get a new link if they are able to reschedule in less than 1 week's time. That's pretty much it for this video. Thank you for checking out this tutorial, and make sure to contact support at brainfunctiontesting.com if you have any suggestions on how to streamline this process better for your clinic.